That's why J.D. Vance was picked. He's a disgusting pig. That's why Trump picked him. Don Jr. and Tucker Carlson, speaking of disgusting pigs, they lobbied hard for J.D. Vance to be Trump's running mate. Now, this is not wild speculation. This is fact. It was even reported in the New York Times. This is a fact. Don Jr., before Vance got picked as vice president, said on his show, and I saw this. I used to watch Don Jr.'s show. Don Jr. said when Daddy was searching for a vice president, he said, Daddy needs to pick someone as a running mate who is even more abhorrent to the deep, dark state than my father is. That's what Don Jr. said. He said, picking someone like Rubio or Nikki Haley as vice president will appease the neocons, the Bush wing of the Republican Party, who hate MAGA. And once Trump gets elected, that wing of the party will eliminate Trump by any means necessary through impeachment or worse, to see to it that a traditional Republican is back in the Oval Office. So I'm going to be delicate here, and I'm quoting other people. Don Jr. and then Tucker Carlson told Trump to pick J.D. Vance because he is assassination insurance. Those are not my words. Those are the words of Don Jr. and Tucker Carlson. They said, pick J.D. Vance, he's assassination insurance. You won't get assassinated by the neocons, the Bush wing, the establishment Republicans. So I'm not going to play you Don Jr. talking about this on his show. But if you're interested, look up the New York Times article from July 16th, what the hell is going on with Trump there? Jesus. So go online and read the New York Times article from July 16th, 2024, where the New York Times reported on a phone call between Donald Trump and Tucker Carlson. That phone call took place in June of last year. The New York Times reported on it on July 16th, 2024. During that call, Tucker Carlson said to Trump, if you pick a running mate the Republican establishment wants, someone like Doug Burgum or Marco Rubio, then they will remove you in order to put their guy in the Oval Office. And you know what remove you means. You can also read Vanity Fair and Axios. They've reported on this. They say Axios reported that Elon Musk and his venture capitalist friend David Sachs, also from South Africa, both of them lobbied for J.D. Vance because they love Vance since he's a Silicon Valley tool. But they also sold J.D. Vance as assassination insurance. The deep, dark state would find J.D. Vance even worse than Donald Trump. By the way, J.D. Vance was against the Yemen bombing campaign. He had to be pushed into it. He's a MAGA Republican who's against foreign intervention. So he's betraying Donald Trump. He's eyeing the Oval Office. That's why he was kept out of the Situation Room for the attack on Venezuela. Can't have him look presidential. And he was nowhere to be found when Trump began attacking Iran again early Saturday morning. Instead, Vance was relegated to the White House Situation Room with the seal of the vice president behind him, looking impotent, just as Trump intended. I mean, that is pretty pathetic who he's surrounded by.